Hello everyone, Chomping here, and I'm back with another Showdown live. Yesterday the DLC for Sword and Shield dropped, and it brought a bunch of new Pokemon. I've been playing it a lot yesterday and a bit this morning too, and I figured I could build a team with some of the new Pokemon, so I have this pretty cool team with 3 of the new Pokemon. Plus I'm kind of combining this with the last hidden ability starter that I didn't talk about yet. Which is Rillaboom. I went with Grassy Surge Terrain Extender, which helps most of the Pokemon on this team. Then I have Bulk Up, Drain Punch to get myself some recovery. Knock Off is just helpful, and Grassy Glide. One thing the DLC added were some new moves, and Grassy Glide is pretty interesting. It's 70 base power, it's not amazing, but when Grassy Terrain is up, it gets some priority out of it, and that can be really cool with Rillaboom isn't insanely strong, so it can be a really interesting thing to use. Hold up, I said not strong, I meant not fast. He's like 85 speed is decent, but a lot of mons outspeed it, so Grassy Glide can help a bit versus mons like Excadrill and other fast water types. So that's just really cool. I have Volcarona, which in the last generation, if you don't know, Volcarona was a massive threat because once it set up a Quiver Dance, it kind of just clicks buttons on everything that wasn't like 1 or 2 counters to it. And seeing how one of the big counters was Heatran, and Heatran isn't here yet. So I decided to pull it out now and have this like Quiver Dance goods set. Giga Drain, make sure water types don't do that much. Fiery Dance is the good stuff. And I'm actually gonna swap Bug Buzz because I believe it learns Hurricane. Yeah, Hurricane. That helps a bit versus like Como and stuff. Next up I have Magearna. Magearna was another one of the really big mons in the last generation. It's running a pretty standard set from last generation here, being Assault Vested. For attack moves, Volt Switch gets momentum. Fleur Cannon is 130 base power, very strong fairy type move. Basically overheat for fairy, and that just hits everything hard. Ice Beam is for when a ground type switches in, and then Iron Head is for like ones like Clefable that set up Calm Minds. You can Iron Head them instead of like Flash Cannon, and that still hits very hard. And seeing how he doesn't like have any special attack investments, and actually I'm gonna throw this one into speed. Iron Head can still do decent damage. I have Dragapult, a very simple spec set. With Shadow Ball, Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, and I went with U-Turn to get some momentum again. It's pretty standard, just max speed, max attack. I have Sharpedo. Now I've talked about this on Amino a bit. Sharpedo was one of my like underappreciated picks. He's like really interesting because of Speed Boost. He has Speed Boost paired with water dark typing, and he can like become very strong and do pretty heavy hits. I went with this protect set with Flip Turn. Flip Turn is another new attack which acts as U-turn, and that can be very helpful for getting in like Volcarona or Dragonfall. So that's really cool, and further Crunch and Earthquake just hit things very hard. It's just kind of here to like get fast, hit something really hard, and get back out. So that's pretty cool. And last I have Excadrill. I really need some hazard control, so I have this Rapid Spin set with Focus Sash, so I can potentially lead it on opposing Volcarona and Rock Slide them. Volcarona right now seems to be very scary, and also Cinderace is a very big threat still. Sharpedo can outspeed it with the boosted speed, so that's kind of what I'm banking on. Actually, no, I shouldn't. I was like, I should make this into psychic fangs to hit a high jump kick. But if they high jump kick, they take the attack damage in the half their health anyway, and then I can flip turn into full Corona. So if they high jump kick, that's gonna do barely any damage. So that's just covered. So all in all, it seems like a pretty fun team. It's kind of just like Sharpedo, and the moves seem really fun to use, and full Corona is just very good. I'm planning on making another Showdown live soon, but I have to upload the USDL between them. But I expect a lot more like Showdown lives now that the new Pokemon have dropped. It's just gonna get a lot more interesting. Alright, let's see. He has an Urshifu. I don't know which one of the two. Again, I'm kind of expecting it to be the dark one, but this is a pretty interesting team. It's obviously like psychic terrain with a lot of mons. I really like my Volcarona here, unless this Azumarill is Sepsifer. So I think leading with Dragapult is always safe. He is Urshifu Dark, so I can U-turn here. As he just clicks Sucker Punch. Alright, that's fair. The thing is, a lot of mons we don't know what their moves are yet. So I didn't know that got Sucker Punch. I U-turn here, I Volt Switch, basically the same. And I think if I go full Corona and Cliffy Dance here, I'm in a really good spot. Alright, that's fair enough. As he sets up screens, let me just Fleur Cannon here, get him out of here. The thing is, I can Fleur Cannon and then immediately Volt Switch. And I switch out on his Magearna. That's really good. Extra can come in. This is probably the shift gear set. Azumarill comes in. I go Rillaboom. Actually, do I go Rillaboom? I go Magearna actually here. He has Aqua Jet. I can Volt Switch. The thing is, he doesn't have a Volt Switch answer, so I can just keep clicking Volt Switch here. And I go Sharpedo and I flip turn, I'm pretty sure. I don't think his last should be an attacking move. So I go Exfadil. Exfadil is my safest option right now. He's probably going Urshifu. He actually goes Talonflame. I'm gonna Rock Slide on this. He takes the Flare Blitz damage because of my Sash, and now I get to Rock Slide it and probably take it out even through screens. And Light Screen is now gone. And his best answer is his Urshifu. Yeah, he's gonna go Urshifu, and that's just rip Excadrill. Alright, Magearna gets to come in, click Fleur Cannon. Azumarill takes a lot of damage and I Volt Switch here. Volt Switch is completely free, and this seems to be some kind of defensive Azumarill. Or if it is Belly Drum, it can't Belly Drum right now. He Toxic me, and do I Grassy Glide? I think I Grassy Glide. Grassy Glide goes into the Azumarill. And what does he go now? He probably goes Magearna. He actually goes Indeedee. I can knock off Indeedee. I don't really care about it setting up a sub. I can knock you off and not allow you to do anything. And then for Corona, right now is looking really, really good. He has expanding force. That's really cool. It doesn't do that much though. I can just volt switch here. Protect with Sharpedo. And now I'm faster than it, so I can crunch it and do a lot of damage. And if he goes Magearna, I can Earthquake that, so he's probably going Urshifu now. Which, honestly, at this point, I think he goes Urshifu, knocks out Sharpedo. He actually goes Magearna, which I like Earthquake damage on. I actually just kill. That means Magearna wins in the end here. Like, Sharpedo is such an underestimated pick, and now that it's got Flip Turn, it can do a lot of things. I Flip Turn on it, go for Corona, take a close combat for a lot of damage. I should be faster though, and he forfeits. He could have actually gotten burnt there from the Flame Body, so that was kind of my play there. But Sharpedo putting in a lot of work that game, and like Volt Switch U-turn is always a really good archetype. Oh, this is very interesting. He has like the Azumarill and the Kingdra and the Politoed. This is like soft rain kind of, which Rillaboom probably does very well here. I have to play it very carefully though. I like the idea of leading Dragapult because in a lot of cases it just gets an attack off. I kind of feel like just U-turning here into Sharpedo. Yeah, I'm not gonna stay in on that attack, and now I get to crunch anything that comes in basically. It's interesting that he just instantly went for the Ice Ball Crash. I don't kill, but we kill each other, so in the end that turns out fine. And I can go right back into Duskball, because Duskmar, a Shadow Ball should do a lot of damage. It did do a lot of damage, and he trickled. This is trickle? That's cool. Alright, I go Magearna. He can't really hurt Medina. Poltergeist. Oh, that's another one of the new moves, and it does damage. It has like 130 base attack, but it does damage depending on the item your opponent holds. He goes Azumarill. I Volt Switch out here, and I should get priority here. He can't Aqua Jet me because it won't kill. Draining Kiss doesn't get boosted back. This guy doesn't know what he's doing. But we didn't get priority, so I think they didn't implement Crush Guide correctly yet. We should have gotten the +1 priority. But that's probably something they'll work out later. By idea, it's still a really good move. Like, there's a lot of moments where I'm like, Grassy Glide could come in really handy right now. And I don't think he's gonna be able to break Rillaboom. All of his mons have some weakness to grass types. I can sacrifice Excadrill to the Kingdra and then go Magearna and shut that down. So in the end, Rillaboom really just puts in a lot of work versus this. Plus this guy is, I think, just new. So Ice Beam takes me out, alright, nice. And I get to go Magearna and Volt Switch for free. He goes Kingdra, and I get to go to Dragapult. Actually, I don't get to go to Dragapult. Yeah, Swift Swim. I go back into Magearna. He Dragon Pulses actually. I'm just gonna Flare Cannon. I don't care. He's gonna surf. A Assault Vest is gonna eat that up. And I get rid of the Kingdra, and at this point he doesn't really have anything for Magearna. Like, he can't really break Magearna. I get an Iron Health Meteor Beam. Oh, that's really cool. The only thing it's like it's against the Mechana, so type error, cannot read property prepare NM. There's an error with the alright. I see Earth powers, and now I get to go at Thunderbolt and literally just click Shadow Ball. And like my full Corona outspeeds his Politoad, so any damage I get in on him brings it in range of the Giga Drain. He just forfeits, so yeah. The end game was very much in my favor. It could have still gone like wrong if it was some kind of weird set, but it should have been like covered. Azumarill, again, that belly drum set is amazingly scary if it wasn't Training Kiss, which doesn't get boosted. But there's some really cool stuff out there. Meteor Beam on Unitone, the Poltergeist. That's just really cool stuff. Ooh, this is basically an old. I don't know. I'm just testing. All right, this is an old team, but with Dark Urshifu added and webs. So that's pretty cool. I'm kind of thinking just leading Exfil, immediately rapid spinning, because he's gonna get up webs. I rapid spin the webs away, and now I outspeed you, so I can click Rock Slide and kill you, and now there's no webs. Plus I think I outspeed Zeraora. I don't outspeed Zeraora, because I don't outspeed Pelipper. This is a free Mechana, and now I can Volt Switch. He's probably going Extra Rail. Knowing the kind of player he seems to be, he's going Extra Rail and just totally ignores what I'm doing. Yeah, which Billaboom is basically free, and I get a knockoff. Nice, he gets some Stuff Rocks, and I get a knockoff here. Pelipper doesn't have an item anymore. Probably outspeeds me. I go back into Mechana. He U-turns. As he probably goes back into Exodil. I see this loop forming here. He actually goes into Water Urshifu. I don't see that play because I can literally, yeah, I live this. And I get a Flare Cannon and just kill you. So that was definitely not the right play to make. And I get a Soul Heart boost. He's going back into Dragon Pulse. Alright, I Flare Cannon you. I'm pretty sure my Assault Vest allows me to live a Shadow Ball from this range. He's Venom Force. What if I go Sharpedo here? And Protect. I outspeed you now. And I crunch, and I kill Dragon Pulse. Alright, and now I'm also faster than Zeraora. And I get an Earthquake from the Zeraora. He has Fake Out. That's actually, I should have scouted for that. But that's really, really good. I can just click Earthquake here. He close combats me. Alright, fair enough. Is this my moment? Do I Quiver Dance up here? It's interesting to see that he's Fake Out. If I would have protected, that would have like taken out the Zeraora. But I think full Corona Quiver Dance is up here. And like, I'm pretty sure full Corona wins from this point. Let's see, Scarf would be 164 added is for, yeah, one Quiver Dance makes me outbeat Zeraora. That's the thing with full Corona. With one Quiver Dance, it basically beats most ones on any meta. There's like a Chansey and Mantine that wall it. Plus we don't have hidden powers now. So like Heatran is a problem once it comes out. But beyond that, a lot of Pokemon just take too much damage from it. Actually, I'm gonna change it back to Bug Buzz because Hurricane hasn't really come into play anyway, so he seems to be stuck on what to do here. Also, I like this fake out is really cool. I should have protected anyway to scout what he wants to do. That's a bad play on my part. Because if I would have protected, I would have been able to earthquake him, probably kill him, and then crunch or flip turn, depending on what comes out. But this end game also works. Volcarona is bulky enough to live at least one hit. Alright, the last guy didn't come back after I turned on the timer, so that just happens sometimes. Looking at the first impression is kind of scary. I really like Volcarona versus this. I'm kind of thinking leading with actually Dragapult as the safest lead, because I can flamethrower the Durant. So I'm gonna lead Dragapult. I'm gonna U-turn on the Heavily, because either it switches out or it's gonna try to tank the damage. And Magearna is virtually free versus Heavily. I'm kind of sad Speed Boost doesn't proc if I switch it in during a turn. I get in Magearna, he doesn't do any damage. And since he has no electric switches, I can full switch. He should fear an attack from Magearna and he can't hurt me. Yeah, he just immediately switches out. He goes into Dragapult, which let's see, what's my play versus Dragapult? I think I want to go Rillaboom. I click knockoff. Because if it's hit, it's specs. This is 100% specs. Alright. Alright. I feel like Sharpedo is my best bet here. I can flip turn. He knows Fire Blast isn't going to hurt me, and this just gives me another time just priority. This might be Scarfed. I really like going Magearna here and just literally unloading a Flare Cannon. He has Earthquake, Grassy Terrain of course lessens the damage from Earthquake. So all in all, that's a pretty good trade for me. Dragapult and Morpeko still die to a Flare Cannon from this, I am pretty sure. Inteleon I get the full switch on. He immediately crits me with a Slime Shot. However, I can go Rillaboom. No, not Rillaboom, Rillaboom is dead. Sharpedo, protect here. And then outspeed it next turn. Focus energy. 372. Yeah, I outspeed this and I crunch it. And the thing is, because I crunch this, I immediately also outspeed this Dragapult. Sharpedo is just like so unexpected. Plus I can protect on first impression. I'm gonna check if you have Fake Out, because last time that was my downfall. He just has Hour Wheel, and now he's Dark type, so I can Earthquake this. And Hour Wheel shouldn't hurt me that much. He might have Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb will. Alright, he's dead. Sharpedo, with being adamant, with 372 attack, it's just so underrated, and it just deals so much damage. Actually, should I save this? Does this kill is the question. I'm just gonna go for it. It doesn't kill, but he had to do this to kill me, and now I can go for Volcarona, Quiver Dance up, and literally win the game. And Sharpedo really like shows here. I'm getting greedy on you. If Dashing Gleam is your best way to hit me, I will get greedy on you. Thank you. Alright, that's basically the game. I'm gonna Gear Drain here, because I get some health out of it. But yeah, Sharpedo really, if it gets that speed, it outspeeds even like Dragapult and Inteleon, and people don't really know what to do with that. I'll just Bug Push you. You resist, I don't die, but you do die, so... And the thing is, for Corona, it doesn't like rock moves, that's all there is. It now gets heavy drift boots, so Stuff Rocks don't bother it anymore. And with Rillaboom Grassy Surge, I get healing, and 2, alright, he didn't take first impression, he just dies. And 2, it gets lessened earthquake damage, and that it doesn't seem that big, but that's really handy to have. Ooh, another fellow Rillaboom. Is this normal Slowbro or is I think this is normal Slowbro. I actually have a team I'm planning to use for the next one with Galarian Slowbro, so that's pretty cool. This looks pretty interesting. Also, my Sharpedo is looking pretty good here. Minus like Rillaboom. Rillaboom is a problem. And Conqueror can Mach Punch. For Corona, looking really good. I think I want to lead with Dragapult still, because I can U-turn on basically anything. Unless it's Cinderace, which I don't want to U-turn on, because it can Sucker Punch me. Magearna also, like, Magearna can get trapped by his Mechanon. He does have lead Cinderace. I'm pretty sure I need to scout here for Sucker Punch. Yeah, I protect here. If he's smart, he hard switches out there. He hard switches out, but into the wrong one. Because I don't mind taking this from you. Thank you for the Magnezone. And now he goes in either Conqueror or Rillaboom. Which Conqueror I need to hard switch out on. You I can actually flip turn out on. It's just like it does some extra damage. And I can go full Corona. He U-turned on me. That's a great play. Yes, Cinderace has Sucker Punch. I'm liking my Exo actually. There's like my full Corona and my Sharpedo can both put in a lot of work. The thing is, you can't allow me to set up here. You're gonna allow me? Yeah, you need to Pyro Ball me. Sharpedo comes in, and actually, what I'm gonna do is, because he has to predict the protect here, I'm gonna flip turn on the Rillaboom, and now I have the advantage. I can go Magearna and just full switch. That's the thing, this is really based on like the flip turn. Flip turn is such a good addition to Sharpedo's cross type. Because one thing Sharpedo struggles with is when Pokemon come in that it can't hurt, you have a problem. So being able to say like, he's going to switch in Rillaboom. I can't hurt Rillaboom. He has high horsepower, alright. That's certainly something. I'll Flamethrower here. Don't get rid of the Rillaboom. I don't have my... I'm going to Shadow Ball here, just in case he goes into Shadow Ball. I don't have my Choice Specs anymore. Exodus is looking really good. He actually went to Cinderace. I'm gonna Shadow Ball, expecting him to want to expect the switch out. Yeah. And I don't kill. And he misses. I go Exodus here. And I Rapid Spin. Alright, that's nice. He saves his Cinderace, which that's pretty smart from him, I have to say. However, let me Earthquake here. A crit, nice. I go Magearna. The burn is kind of unfortunate. I go Magearna. And I Volt Switch. He Trick Rooms. Excuse you, what? Oh, that's really cool. Trick Room Slowpoke with like Crocodile to hit attacks. The only thing is I have no hazards. He decides to swap me. I don't know exactly why. I'm going Exodus. It wastes a turn of Trick Room. Plus if he goes Cinderace, he has to attack me with Sucker Punch. He's probably going Conkeldurr though. Yeah. I shouldn't start predicting now. I'm just gonna Iron Head. Let him knock me out. He should click. He didn't actually. Alright. I'm gonna go Rillaboom and start bulking up. He has Poison Jab. Ooh. I'll Drain Punch. Poison Jab is pretty scary, but I should be able to live it now. Maybe, I think. Plus, next turn, Trick Room ends, so I outspeed him. If only the Grassy Glide priority actually worked. Alright, I'm poisoned, but that's fine. Drain Punch didn't do enough, I go Grassy Glide now. Because that gets boosted by the train. And that gets rid of Conkeldurr, which really opens up the way for my Sharpedo. He goes Cinderace now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he goes Cinderace. I Drain Punch. I have no reason to predict. I go Sharpedo. And I Protect here. I'm pretty sure. Magearna comes in. I Flip Turn. He played this really well. His team is also really cool. Cinderace, of course, still being a massive threat. Plus, I kind of just threw out my Volcarona, so that's not a smart play on my end. Thunder Wave. Do I still outspeed you though? I might still outspeed you. I do, but I'm paralyzed. Alright. If I had Flash Cannon, that would hit harder because I'm burnt, which that's kind of annoying. But this, it's not Assault Vest, it's Leftovers. That's really cool, paired with the Grassy Terrain. I don't take nearly any damage from this, but we don't do any damage to each other, so. Let me just try an Earthquake here. I think I lost regardless, but that's just like his team is just really cool. I should have went this earlier. I would have been able to kill. Now I don't kill this and I died probably. Well, I might kill Magearna, but the thing is, yeah, I died to burn. So GG's to him. That was like I'm geeking out about this team. That's really Trick Room plus Cinderace is really cool of an idea. Whoa, what's this? Tangrowth double Regenerator, Theorem, Volcarona is looking really nice, so is Extra Drill. The only thing is he has Center's Extra Drill. Also, I just realized how nice Rillaboom looks here. I'm gonna lead. Should I just lead Sharpedo? No, I lead Tugboat. And I literally can just throw off a Shadow Ball here. There's nothing on the team that likes taking a Shadow Ball, except maybe a Assault Fist Tangrowth. And the Speed F drop really stops that from helping him in any way. And he knocked off my suspect, so I can get a U-turn off here. He's gonna try to preserve this with the Regenerator, so I can predict that with the U-turn. And there's really not any risk. Either I kill the Tangrowth or like I get momentum. Let me go Extra Drill here. He's probably now going his Hippo. Yeah, he goes Hippo. I can go Rillaboom. Bulk up on him. He might switch out into Toxapex or Cure him. Depending on what he does, I can have my plan ready for next time. He actually Whirlwinds me. That's fine, I'm gonna Giga Drain this. And Giga Drain this again. I don't really care. I go Extra Drill here. And I start mashing Earthquake. Also, my Sharpedo right now is looking amazing. I Rapid Spin. He slacks off. And I go Rillaboom. And I Grassy Glide. He goes Cure him now. Which Cure him might hurt, but I have Magena. And Freeze Slide does nothing to Magena. And I can throw off an Ice Beam. Expecting the Hippo to come out, he goes immediately into Magnezone. I can D-Flash Cannons, I full switch here. And let me go Sharpedo. I'm gonna protect. Actually, I'm not gonna protect, I'm just straight gonna Earthquake. You're not scarfed if you're Magneto. Alright, Earthquake does 46, and I can just Earthquake again and get the kill here. And right now, Sharpedo is looking insane for 16. He goes Magnezone. I click Earthquake again. I don't know why you give me your Magnezone. And he goes Hippowdon. Alright, I flip turn here. That's a lot of damage, honestly. And he goes Dragapult. He kills Dragapult. That's fine. And I go Volcarona. And I throw off a Giga Drain. Because he has to Whirlwind me here. He actually just let me shut up. I Quiver Dance. Alright. I go Sharpedo and I flip turn. Getting rid of the Hippo. And I go Rillaboom. He has to like take advantage of Extra Drill now. And seeing how Grassy Terrain is up, he can't really do that. He Iron Heads me, but I can Drain Punch all that damage back. He Iron Head, and he doesn't get the flinch. I get a knockoff on Toxapex. Alright, I get a knockoff on Toxapex. And he's gonna probably try to stall me out. Isn't this fun, kids? He's gonna protect. Or he's gonna try to recover. One of the two. And in both cases, a bulk up here means, yeah, I kill him now. Like, I immediately Sharpedo puts in so much work once Tangrowth is gone, and then he just gave me Tangrowth in the first few turns, and he gave me Magnezone, and Kieran died to Earthquake, and really Sharpedo just puts in all the work I needed to put in. Let's see. I think my best lead is full corner. I think my best lead wasn't full corner. Yeah, he has to try and hit me. Which I can get Aggression Tide off now. He doesn't seem to have any speed. Ninetales takes a lot of damage. Wait, did they fix it mid-battle? Am I getting my priority now? Hold up. Did they fix it? I can Drain Punch you? I can... Alright. That's amazing. I can knock off the Dragapult. I kill it. And if... Alright. I think they fixed Grassy Glide to now have the priority. And that's amazing. I need to end it there. This was the perfect ending game. That's hilarious. Alright, I really hope you enjoyed. I hope you'll play more of like the DLC stuff, because there's some really cool mons in here. And I'll see you next time.